Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 24 of RimWorld Survival. So last episode was kind of a big one. We recruited Kazumi. We got Kazumi and Aggro back home. We kind of left the trade outpost in a bad situation with the door wide open. But you know what? Oh well. These things happen. We finally have a fabrication bench, which is awesome. That means that we will, in due time, have the ability to make the bionics. Currently, we're actually researching bionics. And that way, I'll be able to check off Tony's bionic spine off of my to-do list, which is cool. That has been a long time coming. What else is going on? Yeah, I think those are the highlights. We are trying to dig towards the ancient danger that is here. We haven't really gotten that far just yet. And last episode, we also interacted with the exotic goods, buying both telescope and more Nuturamine. The Nuturamine is going to be used to make the herbal meds into meds, which will be very, very helpful to manage all of the cancer. So I think what I'll do is... I'm going to tuck a bedroom in here somewhere, but I have to decide exactly where. Also, I really hope to get everyone back to mining, Aggro and Jane's, because we need some steel. I'll get the smelting going too. Tony has a little plasteel knife that I've been using for a while, but I ought to get something nicer than that as well. So working on a bedroom for Kazumi. Alright, James is mining. Good, good, good. And once Aggro finishes with this shirt... Why am I making 3 shirts? Because this one isn't good. Okay. That's acceptable. I might want to lower it to normal until his crafting skill gets higher. What I'm going to do is forbid this door and have people go the long way. This door is for, like, raid emergencies. I don't want people taking that shortcut anymore. We are slowly tiling up our base because... Oh, another normal one. Okay, let's go ahead and change this. Normal to legendary. Because we're cranking out a lot of normal gear. Alright, now making pants. Where's my eggs going? Oh, we are making fine meals with the eggs. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure that someone wasn't, like, eating it raw. Having a good cook has been kind of nice. We've definitely improved our quality of life. I'm just going to go ahead and paint limited radiation just to allow for... Oops. Not there. Allow for, you know, really anywhere inside this mountain. Doesn't really matter where they go. If they're in this mountain, they're protected from radiation. Alright, so pants. Good pants, good. And now making some toques out of the wool. Everyone, for the most part, is pretty happy. Ooh, I'm browning out pretty hard, though, because of a lack of wind, I guess. Let's go ahead and kill the smelter. What else can I kill? I can kill the... If no one's using this, I ought to power this off, too. So we're able to use the telescope. We'll regain outdoors requirement using the telescope, and then the telescope is obviously not placed. It's placed on the edge of an overhead mountain, so we can use it and not get irradiated, which is pretty cool. All right, so do I have? Okay, I am generating power now. That's nice. So soon, once aggro is done with these toques, we'll be back to making components. And we'll have non-zero components, which I'm looking forward to. We've had 0 for a long time now. And all this new cloth, or cotton, will go towards some additional clothing. Cotton is not exactly the most robust material, but it will have to do. We've almost gotten through all the boomalope meat. I like how it's a factor of 5 here. We'll be able to use every last ounce of it. I hate when you have like 4 meat left and you just can't use it. Hate's a strong word. I dislike when that happens. Maybe hate is too strong. Tony, you have some tattered gear of... Oh, they're pants that are forced. Well, guess what? I have some spare pants. I guess I also didn't do the food restrictions, so I'll do that as well. Janes, you have initial buildup. I think you're ready to go back on limited radiation. So that's kind of how I'm going to manage it between no and limited. So this is not a no radiation zone. This is a limited. The no radiation zone is contiguous base that... I'm not even going to include these doors because I don't want them to stand on the other side of the door. So basically, no radiation is set up so that they absolutely will not irradiate themselves when assigned here. I'm going to keep them away from doors. And I'm also disallowing the stuff that have them going on the other side of the walls too. That looks... maybe not this either. That looks pretty good. Yep, that will work. Unhappy nudity. Well, put some damn pants on. Woman, what are you doing? What is I thought I had pants. Well, maybe I didn't. Well, that very much sucks for you. I'll force wear pants until I have pants to wear. Given that pants are probably more important than shirts, I'm going to change the priorities here. Because avoiding unhappy nudity would be nice. I think what I'm going to do is cancel out the rest of that steel. Because I'd like to get components. Aggro should be manufacturing components pretty soon too. I haven't had any idle pawns in a while, which means I've been using them well. So here we go. We're getting both recreation and outdoors. It is also fairly beautiful here too. Yeah, my dining room is the most beautiful. But it's only somewhat impressive. I could probably improve that. Alright, so he is making muffalo wool toques, and everyone's kind of putting them on. That's a very good use of my muffalo wool. We are cranking through all this meat to make the nice meals. And finally making some marble chunks. I'm actually aggro. You are going to be smithing more than crafting. He is a better smith. So Stormy, you have a wool... Okay, you have a poor wool too. Because there's certainly a lot of cloth ones up there. So here we go. Component time. So all of the clothing crafting only really got his crafting skill up by 1. It's not that much. My power looks good though. And once I have this all floored up, I will start a new bedroom. Cargo pods. That might as well be on Mars, because God knows I'm not going to be able to get there. Looks like these little Boomalopes have been eating my nutrient paste meal for sustenance. Now that I can make components and they're renewable, I could send Cefalu, who only has initial... Oh. Stormy chains. Okay, Cefalu. No, Cefalu can't hunt. Yeah, I was going to have him go to the outpost and shoot these Boomalopes and pod them home. But I think I'm just going to forego that and let the Boomalopes eat my nutrient paste meals. If they want the meals, that's fine. Oh, I'm browning out. Yes, indeed, I'm browning out. What can I do about that? I could fix it, but whatever. Power insecurity, a very common theme. You know what I could do is add another battery, now that I have some components coming. More cargo pods, probably in the other space. Yep, that's cute. 250 rice and 200 agave, and I can't use any of it. Thank you, Storyteller. You pretend to help me, and you don't. Alright, we only have 25 more meat until we are out of meat. Oh, here's some pants. Ta-da! Tony, you are going to force wear them. And then I'm going to unrestrict your pants wearing. So now we don't have a nearly tattered pair of pants being worn. And we'll craft up some more. I guess we had a cloth harvest. What I should do is have... a steel shelf out here with cloth would be helpful. That will reduce the amount of running about. Oh, masterwork. Cool. So cotton. That is a manufactured textile. There we go. Someone already... Oh, someone hasn't worn those pants yet. Okay, so we're out of cooking. I'm going to shut the stove off for now. I guess I'll put dead power up there. And here. I'll be a little bit better. Nope, we got another harvest of the cotton for more cloth. So now we're working on dusters. Because eventually I want everyone... Wait, you're not cold out here? I want everyone to wear dusters, not parkas. Alright, now we have dead power around here that we can target and keep things off. Kazumi is helping to make a lot of the blocks, and we are getting our base double insulated once again as a result. Very, very cool. Our rice supply is a little dwindling, but we have a lot of meals queued up, so I'm not worried about food insecurity. Tribespeople chasing someone, that's nice. Don't care. Maybe I'm not very nice, but you know what? I'm alive. And that's what matters to me. Gotta look out for number one, you know? Whole lot of auto-saving. So that's the last of the marble tiles. Trying to reduce my colony value. As you can see, if I go wealth buildings, it keeps going up. What I really need now is deep drilling, but I'm still researching bionics because that is my requirement. Speaking of which, Stormy. I want you to not be a farmer for a bit and just focus on the research. Once aggro's done with the clothing, I guess I have enough power to power that back on. We got the other battery. This here, I want Stormy or aggro to mine out, and no one else. Or not Stormy, Jane's or aggro. Because you get higher yields if you have a good miner to do it. Kazumi, you have nothing going on here? Yeah, you do. Cut some stone. All right, so James will do it using some of his radiation. It is what kind of? It's clear. It doesn't look clear, but I live in a irradiated hellscape, so what would I know? And then, on top of that, we will continue the tunnel out to here, gaining access to more territory. So let's line up the limited radiation to go that way. Alright, clearing out the limited radiation zone here. Unrestrict you for just a moment, haul this back in, and now put you on limited. Nice. That's some components that I got for free. Oh, what was that? You went on the wrong side there, buddy. Kind of drunkenly wandering. How is your health? Up to, whoa, almost to 40. Man, that is fast. All right, good to know. You are digging at marble. Okay. What are you doing? Why are you going the long way? Come on, man. I don't have time for this. Alright, so you hit 40. Hopefully you don't get cancer having hit the big 4-0. Okay, I'm just looking around. So James, you are now going to be on no radiation. Congratulations, you did that to yourself. Or I did that to you by not restricting you properly, I guess, more accurately. Alright, aggro is digging that tunnel. Of course, this tunnel isn't the Ancient Danger tunnel, so it probably is not as important, but he's standing right here, so I might as well do it. Quit standing out in the open. Now, the only problem with this tunnel is once it's completed, it gives people access from the west of the map to the east of the map. So I'm going to have to build a door. But what I think I'm going to do is build the door. I'll build a granite door here instead. Caravan request. Nice. All right. There we go, limited radiation, caravan request. Let's take a look. Jackets for marine armor. That's a pretty good trade. That's a phenomenal trade. What was it? 6? Okay. Suspend, suspend, suspend for obvious reasons. Jackets. Drop on the floor. Make with aggro. Do until I have 6. Don't make it with wool. I thought I had some jackets. Oh, they're poor. Wah, wah. Oh well. And I just poured all those resources into the dusters. How about you just construct that, buddy? Oh, that doesn't really help. Cancel. And try again, but over here. Because they could just walk through there. Kind of overlooked that. Let's pretend I didn't. Alright, there we go. Door complete. Now we have a pretty clear path to this section, but I need to start working towards the... How ready did I get? Not very good. And I'm assuming Jane's is, yep, no longer in the danger. Ooh, wow. Someone was cranking them out. Well, if that's the case... Does this have mountains? Yep, that has mountains overhead. I'm trying to just utilize every last ounce of space that the mountain will offer me. And then I'll manage to put some beds down. Alright, I have a nice bounty of rice. So once I have my next rice harvest, I'll turn everything into cotton so that I can grow the cotton that I need for that trade mission. What I'm going to do right now is to replace... Oh, this is going to be expensive. Replace this with blocks. That will help to reduce my colony value tremendously. Anywhere that I have smooth stone, I'll work to get rid of it. And here I'll have flagstone. Okay. That's a lot of work. So, there's a jacket. That better be good quality. I have a lot of constructors, so they're definitely getting their... paying the bills here. Marine armor would be very, very cool to have. Certainly better than the crap I've been wearing. Peace talks. Yeah, I kind of like when you guys attack me, so... Sorry, that's a hard pass. Good job, Kazumi. It's kind of nice to have, you know, extra hands to do more work. And if I zoom in closely, I don't know, my total wealth hasn't really been going down. Whoa, that sounds like right outside my base. Nice. I won't caravan this stuff. For your benefit. I'll just haul it traditionally. that my first jacket? Yes, it is. All right, so assignments. No tattered clothing is also not going to involve... Okay, it already doesn't involve jackets. I guess I already thought of that. That slag will also be pretty useful. Not that I have a limited amount of steel or anything, but it's nice to have extra slag. So Stormy's quick little ventures out are costing some radiation buildup, but not enough to bother caravanning. Although that was about 5% right there. 3%. I mean, it's still going up pretty dramatically. Alright, you just got yourself on the no radiation list. I think once they hit minor, I should put them on the no radiation list. That's probably the right time to do it. Alright, there's something going on in there. There's some sort of caverny thing that I'll tap into. Almost done with the slag. And you're going to be no radiation now too. Alright, then let's remove this from the zone designations. Whoa, I did not expect to see you out here. But you know what? That's fine. So he is going to be mining towards the Ancient Danger. So that I can do the Ancient Danger soonish. I know I'm not going as fast as I want to go, but that's life sometimes. Things take longer than you want. Alright, so it looks like there's overhead cover. You were... Oh, Kazumi. Don't need to clean up the blood there. You have nothing to do, so smelt. Alright, so I think I will mine towards this area here. I'll just mine diagonally. And as long as aggro's not going to go crazy, I'll just have him keep plugging away at this. Okay, yeah, it's all within the limited radiation zone. Good. And then once I'm around here, I can dig out a chamber to deal with the Ancient Danger. It's laying traps and defenses and whatnot. You had a word about formal suits with Cefalu? What do you need, like a tux for a wedding? Are you pursuing Kazumi? Actually, speaking of which, Kazumi. No one's tried to woo you yet. They must not find you attractive. Or they must maybe be intimidated by your pacifist father. I don't know. Looks like there's cover clear to where I need to be going. That's kind of nice. I feel like a dwarf. Like playing Dwarf Fortress or something. Aggro. Keep on mining. I'm checking your needs. Okay, so let's mine this out. So I'm going to paint limited radiation now to just follow that path. I'm not going to include the steel here, because I have steel that is much closer to the base. That will be a lot easier to transport. And then we will enter here. So, limited radiation, let's not have any islands. I mentioned that last episode. If you have a non-contiguous zone. They won't follow it well. Okay, limited radiation. I'm going to give him a break now. He's going to get hungry and then very, very, very cranky. So minding the gap here is a little challenging. But no, these pawns are behaving. They're following the path that I laid out pretty nicely. And then we're bringing those chunks back to create beautiful flooring with. Whoa, whoa now. Part of her problem is she has so many scars that she's... Honestly, she should be limping. That would be probably a more accurate depiction of how she moves around. Alright, checking your health, 11%. I can work with that. Hey, you came all the way back here. I'm going to put you to work. I can't believe how almost everywhere I mine has chunks. Oh, there is the granite wall of said ancient danger. I get the warning about the ancient danger. Alright, so what I need to do is dig out a little chamber here so that I have room to create preparation for ancient danger. I'll probably put traps down and try to lure the robots or whatever's in there, could be spiders, through the traps and deal with them that way. But at least, hey, I've mined the tunnels to the ancient danger. I believe that was a goal, so I believe that goal is done. Okay. Cool. We got there. That's a relatively large ancient... I mean, it might be really narrow. I don't know the depths of it. I might actually want to mine around it, mine the perimeter, and figure out its size and scope. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I did not reassign this. Getting the tiling done. It's quite a project. I mean, look at this base. It's pretty weird. Pretty weird base as far as bases go. Alright, Kazumi, you're idle. Tony, you're idle too. Idleness isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just means that I've gotten everything that I needed done. What I did want to do is to... I keep saying this, but set this up to be cotton so I can get the jackets. Once the rice is a little bit harvestable, I will go ahead and do that. I'll pull that trigger. But, you know what occurs to me? A, dogs are barking, and B, I'm just about out of time. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I think that this should be the last of my pre-recorded episodes, and I'll be able to address feedback in real time from here on out for a bit. If you have any feedback, drop me a line, like I said, and I do hope that you tune in next time. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll catch you all later. Adios.